All right. Wait. I didn't unmute. What the? Oh wait, does Lou have me muted? No, he doesn't.
Nah, he's just beat himself. Don't worry about it.
Okay. There's Bacon. I don't know what happened to Nettie. We're still waiting on Nettie. Nettie's gonna come though. Nettie's gonna come anyways. Everybody, welcome to the second episode of the pregame lobby with myself, Muffin Man, Mr. Bacon Nation, and Lou, who is here, but he muted himself. I think he might be dealing with his son and wife, maybe. So give him a second and he'll be back. What's going on, Beastla Boy, Zachary, Dylan in the building? How you guys doing? Not gonna lie, Knight, your voice command actually scared the shit out of me for a second. Oh my god, I'm gonna just get rid of sound alerts. I should just mute them all during the podcast. Anyway, what's going on, Bacon? You survived the hurricane.
Ah, it wasn't even that big of a deal. For us, it
Uh,
was just like a more of a tropical storm than an actual hurricane.
it did happen to knock out your internet, though, unfortunately.
Nah, that was actually my grandfather's fault. He left a cloth above where our gigabit internet usually goes from in the garage, and it was dripping water. So it dripped water right on the internet, and we kind of got fucked because of it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
Gramps knocked out the internet.
he was being careless. That's the only issue.
Yeah, so old. My dad personally is up there in age. I'm not gonna say how old, but he's pretty old. And sometimes these old folks they do shit when they just don't realize they don't know any better. Unfortunately, they're like children. They're like children when it comes to technology. So it's like, yeah, shit happens
Yeah,
basically.
my grandparents have given up on trying to learn things. They just kind of let either me or my dad or someone else kind of handle things that they don't understand.
Yeah, my dad personally, I tried teaching him how to use the computer to look up stock market, like stock market numbers. He's big in the stock market, and he actually learned how to just do that, how to turn the computer on and just get to the stock he needs to see what the price is at. But vice versa, he cannot use a smartphone. My mother can use a smartphone, but he can't use a smartphone. He has tried so many times to use a touchscreen phone, and he just cannot do it.
Ooh.
So,
No, my grandparents can use a smartphone. They've gone to that point.
yeah.
It's just like certain things, like trying to reset certain things or trying to if they try to buying something new and they have to like set it up and things like that. It's a process.
Yeah.
These are the type of people that I get annoyed at when they don't know how to use the freaking chip when they're trying to pay with their credit card. Enter the chip. What's the chip?
You know what, Lou?
Put your pin. Put your pin. I don't know my pin. What do I do now? Do I swipe? Wait, it says remove the card. Yeah, remove the card, Dick. Yeah. Anyway, hi, I'm here.
Hey, welcome, Lou. Welcome, Lou.
What's up?
What's going on?
So
That was my little rant.
that was your little rant. We'll need more of that. We'll need more of that. Anyways, have you guys even gotten a chance to speak to each other at all, or no?
It's a blind date.
It's a blind date. All right. Well. First of all, Bacon is. I think he's like half Dominican. So there's already
Oh,
a
okay.
fault
My
there.
type.
There's already
My
one
type.
fault there. Yeah, Lou happens to date a lot of Dominican girls, Bacon.
Mm,
I've actually dated a few myself.
cool.
Um, and I regret every moment now. I love Dominican women to a degree. To a degree.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean I know Bacon obviously from our Twitch community, and Bacon I know Lou from high school. He was my first friend in high school, so I known him since I was 13, 14 years old. So we've known each other a long, long time.
For a long time.
Nice.
Nettie, I see you in the voice chat. Are you awake, young sir? You can speak. I guess he doesn't want to speak yet. Probably wiping his balls off or something from his nap. By the way, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody in the chat. There is a note in chat that says we won't be reading every single message out loud like I kind of normally do when I usually stream by myself, for obvious reasons. I don't want to break up a conversation that we're having just to read one message, you know how it goes. But we will be reading it in a limited fashion, and if somebody happens to bring up an interesting topic, we'll definitely might have a conversation about it. And I do hope you guys enjoy the breaking news headlines. You can redeem your channel point. It's in the channel point redemption thing where it says, you know, redeem to have your name show up in the breaking news headline. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. I had a little fun with it. Bacon happened to drop 500 kills in a 100 kill limit game. That's one of the breaking news things. I don't know if you realize that, Bacon.
Not possible.
It was true. I watched it happen. Hey, if I could drop a fucking nuke on shipment in hardcore mode, you could drop 500 kills. I'm pretty sure it could happen.
You know what's crazy about it though?
Oh
I've
shit, I have Netty muted. I had Netty muted this whole time. I totally forgot to unmute him. I'm so sorry, Netty. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I had everyone muted like before you even joined the fucking voice chat because, you know, I didn't want you to fuck up the opening and all that shit. But how you doing, Netty?
I'm alive.
There he is.
Yeah, here I am.
Did everyone take a
Alive and
nap?
all.
Well, I know Lou can't take a nap because he's a family man. But did everyone else take a nap before the stream?
Nah.
No.
You've been awake this whole time, Netty?
Yeah, I've been awake. I was doing my own thing earlier, and I'm just like, wait, what time is it? I'm like, oh, it's 9. Shit, I need to be over here.
Bacon, you took a nap, right? You literally just woke up. I woke
I
you up
was,
to the call, right?
I was asleep because I woke up extremely early and slept very little.
Yeah, you woke up at
so-
6 a.m. and joined Max's chat when me, you, and Beautiful Otaku were the only 3 mods on duty. And then as soon as you came in, I just said, fuck it, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it was definitely didn't sleep very much. I mean, I did, but I woke up extremely early and I didn't sleep at all, and I kind of was just up. But it just kind of broke down.
I actually usually don't take naps anymore, but when Bacon said, "Yo, I'm gonna take a nap and I'll be up at like 8:45 for the thing," and I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm like working a little bit more, and then I was like, "You know what? I got about 2 hours to kill. Let me take a nap too." And I regret it. I regret it so much because I had one of the weirdest nightmares I've ever had in my life. Does anyone want to hear it?
I mean, I'm down.
I'm intrigued.
So, mind you, I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I'm not a normal human being. I'll admit that from the beginning. I'm just not normal, as you guys probably have realized by now. But
You're not a human either.
yeah, I'm not really human either. I mean, the vampire. Anyways, get on with the dream. So, I wake up and I'm sitting at my. I don't wake up. I'm in the dream and I'm sitting at my desk, and all of a sudden it's like I get that feeling that I was supposed to have been doing something for the past few months or weeks and I haven't done it. And I noticed that I like, lift my head up from the desk, like I'm coming out of a nap or something, and I look over and there's a fishbowl on my desk. And I'm like, oh my god, my fish are alive. Like, how are my fish are alive? I don't have any fish in real life, by the way. So I look at the fishbowl and it's like dirty and the fish are still alive and swimming around. It's like two fighting fish, you know, with the pretty little fins.
The beta ones?
What?
They're blue, right?
Yeah, the blue fighting fish,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they're like swimming around the bowl in this foggy ass water, and I'm like, oh my god, there's actually alive. Okay, I'm gonna clean the bowl out, and where's the fish food? Where's the fish food? So I go over to like my little cubby drawer thing that I have in my bedroom, and I'm like, okay, I know I keep the fish food in here somewhere. So I start searching for the fish food, and it's like, all of a sudden, I look over back at my desk, which is like 5 feet away, and I see this little like chicken, like a little hatched chicken, like walking around. And I'm like, what the absolute fuck is that? Like, why is there a little baby chicken walking around my bedroom floor? And I'm like, oh my god, I do this with like, you know, I get the same reaction that if I see a roach or a bug, I try to kill it with a napkin and flush it down the toilet, right? So I'm like, oh my god, I gotta catch this thing with a napkin. So I grab a napkin off my desk and I'm like, alright, I gotta go flush this down the toilet and get rid of it. So as I'm walking to the toilet to my bathroom, it's in the napkin and all of a sudden it starts clamping onto my finger, onto my my index finger. And I'm just like, oh my god, this thing's like wrapping onto my finger, and it started growing little tentacles. This is how fucked up this dream is. It started growing tentacles, and it like latched onto my finger even harder, and all of a sudden it feels like I'm like trying to pull it off as hard as I can, and I'm just like trying to pull it off and just throw it down the toilet, and I finally get it off, and I think I threw it in the toilet, but then I realized the thing like sliced into my finger and it's actually inside my finger. It's like it was a scene from fucking Aliens. This is how fucked up this dream was.
Oh, just like the Parasite anime.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. It was like dug into the top part of my index finger, and it's like rolling around a little ball, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta slice my finger open and get this fucking thing out. And I was just like, at that point, I just woke up from the dream, like, what the fuck was that? This all happened literally 30 minutes ago, mind you. So I'm like, I'm still recovering from a little bit of trauma right now, honestly.
That's fucking best.
Yeah, it was sort of fucked up. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my brain. I really don't. I really
Don't do
I
don't.
heard
shrooms.
I heard some
Don't do
crazy
shrooms.
thing that nightmares are triggered by like something in the body, like either not enough water, not enough food, not enough sleep. Like something triggers nightmares.
I
And
think
it's not consistent, but like little things.
that's the thing. I never ever get nightmares. I really don't. And I think maybe part of the reason why is because maybe I have a dream catcher. Like, I don't know. It's like one of those superstitious things where it becomes real even though it's not real. Like, I bought a dream catcher like 10 years ago, I think. And ever since then, I rarely get nightmares. I still have them now and then, but I'm like, it's part of tricking the brain into like, oh, you're not going to have nightmares anymore because you got this dream catcher on the wall. Sort of that kind of thing. I don't know.
And that could be it.
But I don't know if it was like the tofu I ate before I took a nap, and certain foods trigger dreams from what I've heard. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
true
I've
or
heard
not.
little things like that. It just depends on what exactly is happening around you.
Yeah, I have no idea. Anybody else have any interesting dreams they'd like to talk about?
No, I haven't had any crazy dreams lately at all.
I don't remember what the
Either.
fuck I just dreamed about.
Let me ask you, chat. When did we enter a hentai? Yeah. Tentacles happen to come about, Finn. By the way, you like your headline, Finn? I hope you like it. Hey, Varsamento, R&B Junior, Red Rum, what's going on? Red Rum, you got a headline in there too. Hope you guys like it. What was I gonna say before my brain just got sidetracked? What was I talking about, guys?
You want some chicken?
No, I don't. Maybe that was it, bro. I had a fucking.
Oh, the
I had-
Popeyes.
Bro, I had eggs last night before I went to sleep because I was like starving, and I'm gonna talk about the show I was watching later on when we talk about shows and stuff. But I was watching a show at like 4 a.m. and I was like, I was starting to get hungry, but then I was like, damn, it's kind of late. I don't want to order food because this would be expensive. So I just went to the bodega on the corner because they're open 24/7. I was like, all right, let me just get my usual egg sandwich, but I'm not gonna do the yolks. I'm gonna do the egg whites. I'm just gonna do an egg white omelet, try to stay sort of healthy, cut the cholesterol out. So maybe that was it. I finally had an egg in like, I don't know how long, how many months. I don't know, maybe that was it with a little chicken. Who knows?
You're a
Could
murderer.
be anything.
I don't know. I
So
don't
you eat
know.
egg whites for health reasons or because they taste better? Because I've never just separated them.
I used to eat egg whites all the time back in the day when I was a low carb addict. And it was like low carb, low fat thing that I was doing because I know you could eat eggs and the entire egg is low carb, but
Yeah, why separate it if they're already super low?
well, the thing is that the egg yolk itself, Yolk Daddy would know this if Yolk Daddy was here. The yolk itself is packed with a huge amount of cholesterol in itself. The white itself has, I think, less or no cholesterol. I don't know the exact stats of the egg or not. I'm not too sure, honestly, but something like that. But yeah. Yeah, healthy at 4 a.m. with a bag of chips.
Mm.
Actually, 2 bags of chips if you want to be completely honest. I was in that mood.
I've definitely eaten food late at night, but I've stopped eating an enormous amount, so I eat very little at night.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask the chat. Chat, is everyone else's volume okay? I know my volume's fine because I haven't made any tweaks to it. Is Nettie, can you just say I love you, Muffin, and you're the sexiest man alive?
I mean, do I have to say it like that?
Does he sound okay, chat? Does Nettie sound okay? Let me know. Lou, you're next on the list since you're right below Nettie.
Well,
Okay, he's okay, so Nettie's fine. Lou, can you say, Muffin, you're the sexiest man alive, and I'm so happy that I met you in my life.
I hope Muffin shits an egg with yolk diarrhea coming out of his asshole later
That is
today.
Very specific.
See, Lou knows something about me that the rest of you guys don't know.
Did
Whenever,
you shit diarrhea yolk?
no, I have never shitted diarrhea yolk.
A lot of
Maybe I,
cholesterol in there.
I mean, maybe I have. I don't know.
I don't
Lou knows something about the way my brain works. And what is it, Lou?
So Muffin visualizes anything you tell him. He starts painting a picture like Picasso in his mind, and it just sticks to him, and he just starts living in that moment. So tip of the day, you know how to get him now.
Exactly. I can't help it. This is the way my brain works. Anything I read or hear, I automatically, unable to help myself, start picturing it in my brain in massive detail. So Lou used to fuck around with me all the time throughout her entire lives by doing this to me. Like, yo, Muffin, picture a fat chick in a thong walking down the beach. Like, he would just say stupid shit like that and fuck with me. And it would be horrible, bro. It would just be horrible. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Are
Good
you
times,
the type of
good
person
times.
who's sensitive while they're eating? Like if there's someone says something nasty around you while you're eating, or you just don't care while you're eating?
No, I'll be, if I picture it vividly enough when they say it while I'm eating, yeah, I'll obviously be. But usually, I'm like, I have a big fat fuck inside me, so I'm just like, I'll keep eating anyways. It probably won't disgust me because I'll be more hungry than anything. So.
Yummy.
And finally, is Bacon Nation. Is Bacon Nation his voice volume okay, chat? Let me know.
Should be fine. I'm still kind of tired and fatigued. Not gonna lie.
Do you wanna take about 5 minutes and grab yourself a cup of coffee?
Fatigue.
I don't drink coffee. But no,
How
I'm
do
alright.
you survive life without fucking coffee, bro?
I don't drink coffee either.
But drinking water.
What is wrong with you guys? I mean,
I have
I
a cup a
personally
day.
know both of you
Absolutely
guys are
nothing.
busy as fuck.
Absolutely nothing is wrong with me.
No, but seriously, how do you survive? All right, first Bacon, how do you survive without coffee? Like, what do you do to
I've
actually wake
just-
yourself up?
Nothing. I get up and I drink water, or I do what I have to do. It depends on how important the thing is. If I know I can stall, sure, I'll take another nap or something. But if I can't stall, I get up and I'm wide awake. Even if I've conditioned myself to sleep between 2 and 4 hours, and then have energy for the entire day until I realize that I no longer have to stay up, and that's when my body starts shutting down.
I realized that about you. You do the same shit with fucking with Max's streams and the video game streams. I'll be like, all of a sudden it'll be like 11 at night or 12 midnight, and Max's stream will start, and Bacon just won't be there. Then all of a sudden, like 4 a.m. or like 2 a.m., he'll pop up and be like, all right, I'm going back to sleep. I'll be up in 2 hours, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I'm always in his streams. I just don't talk. It's just been overwhelming, so I tend not to talk anymore in the streams.
Yeah, I trust me, I feel the same way. If certain people in Max's chat just say one word, like, and we like it. I mean, we love it, but sometimes it really does overwhelm us. Like, it'll be like 20, 30 people in the chat all trying to say what's up. And me and Bacon are the type of people where, like, it's like you feel obligated that you have to at everybody back and be like, hey, what's up? Or they're going to be pissed at you, you know? Because sometimes you do that. You do that too, where it's like, oh, I at somebody and say what's up, but they don't at me back. And then I'm like, oh, he doesn't like me. So we get that same exact feeling where it's like we feel obligated that we need to reply to 30, 40 people and be like, hey, what's up? What's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes the chat moves so fast, you don't even see the names that say hello to you. It's just like,
For
fuck,
me,
I missed like 5 names.
Because we can pause the chat room. It's just overwhelming sometimes, and I just don't feel like typing.
Yeah,
I really don't feel like touching my keyboard, but I kind of just want to watch.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
same
just
here.
ban someone if I have to ban someone, but I definitely will not be typing.
Yeah.
And I type towards the end of the night when everyone's kind of gone, and I kind of just can just enjoy the night, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus, there's enough mods where I don't even feel like I have to type and interact with so much people, and it's fun. But the last the last month or two, typing for me has been like a no. I'm like, okay, I don't need it.
Trust me, I know exactly how you feel. Well, and the thing is that we do have good fellow mods, and specifically Max's chat and the other chats, of course, too. But yeah, beautiful Otaku was just sniping people out of nowhere last night. I was like trying to time people out, and I couldn't even do it because he was just hitting them too quick. I was like, damn. Like, let me have some fun too.
That's why he's called beautiful. Otaku. It's
I don't
just
even know what beautiful. I know what otaku means. I don't know what beautiful means. Or is it
It's
just
just
beautiful
beautiful.
Joe?
It's just
Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, it's just a
I
beautiful.
fucking hate that character, to be honest. I really do. I don't know
From
why. I've just
from
always
his
hated
game
him.
or Marvel?
Probably
Be
from
specific.
Marvel. Probably from
Okay,
Marvel
yeah.
3.
Yeah, because Beautiful's fun in his own game.
I just,
Yeah, in his own
I
game,
don't
he
know.
is.
I despise him. It's definitely because of Marvel 3. He would always do shit that just annoyed me when I was
It's just he's a
playing
tiny
against him.
chode.
Yeah.
Tiny chodes are hard
He's a
to
tiny
touch.
chode.
Yeah, the tiny chodes are hard to hit in Marvel because of the tiny hitboxes. Like Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, they've always been annoying in games, just in general. They've been cool to look at. I don't know. MVC2 Tronbot was funny to use. Always. I don't know.
Oh hell yeah.
I did use Trombot a lot. It was pretty fun.
I
Trombot
think it was
pretty
just because
fun.
it's fun and it's out there. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, what do you
'Cause
guys
the-
think? You think they're gonna remake an Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
I don't know. They might not.
They might be holding out for some reason.
Yeah.
You never know. Because if they release it now, they'd have to release it for everything, and I don't know. A lot of people
That's
are
a lot of
transitioning.
shit.
A lot of people are transitioning to PlayStation 5 and X and the Xbox X and stuff like that. So it's tough. 'Cause a lot of people can't just drop 500, and people like me who can and choose not to, or just don't. So for me, there's not a lot of games on it. Sure, I can play Demon Souls, and I don't have that too many.
Yeah, to
interest in
be honest,
Spider-Man.
my PS5 is just collecting dust right now. I have not turned it
Yeah.
on since day one. I've had it
It's
on
not.
since Thursday. I've only turned it on once. It's just sitting there. Because when I will get into the COD topic in a little while too, but when I started playing Call of Duty Cold War on it, my hands started to hurt after like 3 games. Because I think they
I've
made the
heard that.
controller a little thicker, and I have very small
heard
hands, and the
someone's
shit was
hand
hurting.
hurts. No, I heard someone's hand hurts because of the DualShock sense. Like they beat Spider-Man, they're like, my hands are like in pain after just playing the game.
Old
I think
age.
That's just like a learning curve. I mean, with any new system that comes out, like same thing with the PS4. I think it was a little difficult transitioning from an older controller to a new one.
Yeah, I totally get the transition thing, but not the actual pain thing. Like my hands didn't hurt when I went from PS3 to PS4. My hands actually hurt when I went from PS4 to PS5. But I think that's only a COD thing because you're constantly pressing buttons in all different directions of the controller, like nonstop.
Yeah.
So I
Maybe
think
you
it
were
might just be a COD thing.
maybe you were jacking too much earlier before that. You know,
No,
it could have
no,
affected
it's
your.
definitely my forearms. Both of my forearms are massive, Lou. I could kill a baby hippo in 2 strikes because of my. Let me not.
I
go
don't
into
think you know how
detail.
big a baby hippo is.
I don't
I
think
think
you
you're
know how.
doubting
I don't think you know how big my forearms are.
I can doubt. I can definitely tell you that it's not as big as a normal human forearm, no matter how big, is not gonna kill a baby hippo like that.
It's not even the size of its leg.
We had some in high school.
What?
Next topic.
All right. I don't even want to know where you went to high school then. Good.
Yo, I literally just spit up my fucking coffee.
Gross.
I spit up my coffee. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I have no
I
issues
have
with the
chips.
controller. I played like Mad Long yesterday with the PS5 and the previous day too, and my hands are fine.
Well, that's
So-
because you have big hands, motherfucker. We're not all fucking 6 foot, like Jolly Green Giant motherfuckers. I'm a fucking dwarf, basically. If
Yeah,
if
beautiful
this was
Joe.
if this was Lord of the Rings, you guys would be elves and I would be the fucking dwarf. All right? You guys don't understand how life is.
Yeah, I've given up on the whole height topic for my life. Just accepted my height.
Can we ask how tall you are, Bacon? Would you mind revealing that?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, so you were the same height. We're the same height.
My mother is 5'2". That's why. So. And
Me
I
and
have
Bacon
most
were
of,
the same height.
I've gotten a lot of my genes from my mother. I've gotten very few things from my father.
But you know what? We're more handsome than Nettie and Lou, so it's okay. It doesn't matter.
I didn't say that.
Oh wow.
I didn't say that. No, he said
I
broke
did
my
want
heart.
to. I did want to go back to Marvel 2 real quick because there was something I want to say about it. I actually personally did not like Marvel 2. Trust me, I had fun playing Marvel 2 when it first came out. Like me and my friends would, I think even Lou would come over to my house once in a while. We would get high and play the fuck out of Marvel 2. But
With his ass.
Thanks, Red Rum.
bullshit. But yeah, I was never a huge fan of Marvel 2 because it was always super hard. And I noticed this not until Marvel 3 came out. It was always super hard in Marvel 2 to do air combos. I think like the execution is just had to be a lot faster in Marvel 2. So for that one reason, just that one reason alone, I was never a huge fan of Marvel 2. But the thing I loved about Marvel 2, of course, was the roster. So if they
Oh
did
yeah,
remake
Marvel
Marvel
2's roster
2,
was crazy.
I would be so happy because I'd have my three Shoto team. I'd have Akuma, Ryu, and Ken. And yeah, I'd be super happy about it. So that's all
I'd
I
be
had to
down
say
to
about
relearn
Marvel 2.
Marvel 2. Marvel 2's fun.
Yeah, if they just tweaked it a little bit, tweak the gameplay just slightly, keep the
I
same
don't think
exact
they should
mechanics.
because of it's too strong. It's too low to change anything on it.
But just
Besides
like,
making them more
just
visually appealing.
decrease the barrier to do air combos. It's not like I'm a total scrub. Like I could do air combos in Marvel 3 and in Marvel Infinite to a certain degree, but it was just like almost impossible in Marvel 2. I don't know why.
If they did do something like that, they would have to have like different lobbies for different modes. They'd have to have so they have to have classic MVC2 lobbies and modified like new version of MVC2 lobbies. You know what I mean?
I forgot how I played on Marvel 2. I kind of roamed around the roster a ton. I didn't really figure my characters out.
Well, that was the one great thing about Marvel 2. There were so many characters that even me, who always sticks to his basic characters, even in Marvel 2, I would have multiple teams because there were just so many characters that I loved to choose from, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
There were
that
also
was
so
the
many
dope thing
characters that
about
were
it.
just ass.
Yeah, extremely true. But I never played it on a top tier level. Again, I played it on a
Nah, me
on a
either.
smoking weed with my friends level, and that was basically it, you know?
I never got to play MVC2 very long or very much.
Yeah, me either.
I never got the game. When I did play it, I played the PS2 version, and everyone's like, "That's the worst one." So, I mean, yeah.
I got it when it came out as a remake on, which at the time was current gen, which is like Xbox 360 era. I just had it on my system for a while. It was a while ago though.
All right, let's break into these topics real quick. So for this week's topics, I'll tell the chat before we hop into it real quick. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about, somebody asked us, I think it was Fingator, when I was watching the replay of the last podcast that we did, talk show, whatever the fuck this is. Fingator asked, like, so the four characters on screen represent each of you guys, and I totally missed that message. I didn't even see it. So yes, that is the case in fact. Of course, obviously, yours truly is Akuma, because I love Akuma. And then, Nettie, you can say who you are and for what reason.
Oh, I'm Mega Man X because I've always loved Mega Man since I was a kid.
I mean,
So-
if we're going left to right, I'm technically next. Master Chief is definitely my character. Grew up on Halo. Kind of, my dad was a huge Halo buff, and he got me into it, which is why I probably started out with Xbox, and still am a huge Halo buff. I just don't like the current gen games version.
And before Bacon even told me, like, I was asking each of the guys, like, okay, guys, like, who are your favorite characters? I was actually shocked. I knew Nettie. I knew Nettie because Nettie has Metroid Prime or something in his name, and he's always playing in Mega Man X. So I was like, okay, it's either gonna be Mega Man or Samus. But when I asked Bacon, I was just like, okay, maybe it might be Chris, maybe Thor, because you know those are the characters he uses, and maybe a COD character. But when he said Master Chief, I was like, what? Bacon actually played Halo, and I don't know. I found it shocking for some reason that you played on
The
Xbox.
holy mother of Halo. I started with Halo 2 because Halo 3 came out when I first migrated to the US, and my dad went with. I still remember the day that when that 360 came out with Halo 3, they went to get it, and my uncle didn't need his old Xbox anymore, so he gave it to me, and it has his copy of Halo 2. And that's when
Nice.
LAN parties are still a thing. So I started, I had huge LAN party during like a family party, a get together that we had, and we just played the shit ton of Halo 2 during that time. Hella fun, like 4 controllers and everything. And then Halo 3 came out, and I got my own Xbox, and my dad got his own Xbox, and I kind of just grinded and got really good at it. And then when I really got good at Halo, it was Halo Reach. Because I was always good at Halo 3, but Halo Reach was when I got really good. And around Halo Reach was around Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops-ish. So for me, like going from one and the other, it was not that hard. And I kind of just popped off on each of them. There was only one COD that I was not good at, and that was my first COD. It wasn't.
I was
think
about
it
just about to fucking ask you, like, is that why you're so fucking good at COD, because you played Halo for so long?
Yeah, I was playing shooters for a long time. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 that I was okay at, or just decent. But then when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I went back to Modern Warfare 2 after being really good at Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 was probably my peak. I was playing the most hours because I was like a high schooler, or I was just starting high school or something like that. My friends were playing it a ton, my cousins were playing it a ton. Like it was just you got home, you played. That was pretty much it. And shit, what was my KD? I had like a 3 or 4 KD. I had
A 3 or 4 KD?
yeah, it was nuts.
That's
in that
top
game.
tier.
For me, if I didn't get a nuke, because at the time in that game it's a 25 kill for Moab. It's not a nuke, it's a Moab. It doesn't end the game either. It's just you just get a
What
nuke.
is
and
a
it
what is a
blows up the
Moab? Can
end
you
hole.
explain that to me again? Because I'm a COD noob.
So and a nuke ends the game, right? Explosion
Yeah.
ends the game. A Moab doesn't end the game.
What
It
what
just
is a
explodes
Moab
everyone. It's basically the nuke of Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So mother of all bombs is the
Okay,
acronym.
that's what I wanted to. All right. Yeah.
No, yeah, the acronym is the mother of all bombs. So it just kills every enemy team on the opposite team, and it creates a green or orange haze on the map, which looks horrible, but I didn't care nonetheless. I got to a point in that game where if I didn't get one of those each game that I played, it was a useless game to me.
Mm.
And I've done it. I got a Moab, which is 25 gun kills. It's gun kills with specialists or without specialists, but I've done it with every single gun in that game. Every pistol, every sniper,
Wow.
every assault rifle, every SMG, every shotgun, every LMG. I got, because there's 20 prestiges in that game. I got 20 prestiges twice. I got every gun gold twice. I was averaging 50 something kills per game.
How many hours did you? Was there a game time tracker in that? How many hours
There
did you put into
was.
that
I
game?
don't remember. It was on my 360 account. I really don't remember. It was so long.
Jesus Christ, man. Lou,
It
did
got to
you
a point
play
where
that
your
game
name.
too or no?
What was that?
Were you playing that game too, Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah. I started with the first Modern Warfare, but I
Alright,
never got. To
I just
that.
wanted to know if you knew about what the fuck these guys are talking about, because I have no clue. So.
Yeah. It was a little easy.
I kept track of the amount of mobs I got.
I mean, I
with
never
my-
got it, so
my
it wasn't
Xbox
easy for me.
account. Because if you remember on the Xbox account, you could put like a fucking what do you call it? Like a message on your account. So if people click to add you, it'll be like that message.
Oh
You
yeah,
could be-
that one.
You could be an idiot and say hi, this is me, or you could be like everyone else and say something stupid. I kept that as a tracker for the amount of mobs I had. So I legit, the last time I could recall, I was around 3.5k mobs. Counting.
Wow. That's a fuck ton.
3.5?
K, yeah, 3,500.
3,500. Oh my god, bro.
3,500 Moabs.
Yeah,
That's
I was
insane.
nuts. Every single map, I was nuts in that game. Absolutely nuts. And there were still people who were better than me. I've had bad games in that game, but I've for the most part I was dominant. I've beaten like
I'm gonna
5-mans. I was solo queuing and I faced like a whole group of 5-men with comms, and I got a Moab on them on the smallest map on the game, which is Dome, and they quit
Wow.
after I used it. Yeah, because you should be able to kill me if you guys are all 5 together rushing me, right? They weren't able to. They got close a lot, but it was just fun. I don't know.
Well, only you could have recorded some of those old games, right?
They do have a theater
There
mode.
was a way.
Yeah, there was theater
but-
mode. You could record it. It's just how the fuck am I supposed to access that again? So long ago.
I'm actually mad that I didn't get to record my fucking nuke drop, because I had it connected to PlayStation Remote Play when I was doing it, and unfortunately it blocked recording for some reason when you're connected on Remote Play. So I was actually kind of salty about that, because I really wanted to just go back and watch the match, even just myself, you know?
How was that nuke game? Could you give us the details? I only saw the ending on Twitter.
so basically that actually wasn't. Oh yeah, the ending with the screenshots. Yeah, I mean, I basically did the same strat that I was running with you guys. I was just in that one container, peeking A, peeking B, peeking A and C constantly, and also peeking B, because again I was doing it by myself. Obviously, I had a team, but I didn't know who the fuck they were. They didn't know what the fuck I was trying to do. But I think towards the end, my teammates started to realize what my goal was, because by the time I hit about 24, 25 kill streak, I saw my teammates hanging around on the opposite sides of the container. And I was like, oh shit, they're actually helping me out, I think. So they helped me out a little bit, but I was running specialist. I was running my baby Kilo along with my Predator Vision. I had the Riot Shield on my back, it definitely helped. I had Claymores set on opposite sides of the container to keep people from B coming in, and yeah. I mean, I just kept on peeking A, peeking C. And then, like, literally the entire time when I reached into my fucking, like, 25 or so, my heart just started fucking pounding. Like, I was just like, because you guys know how many days I spent trying to do that, like, how many hours I put into it. So I was just super fucking nervous, and I was just like, I was just expecting to die. I was expecting somebody to spawn behind me or some shit, and I was just gonna die. But then when I finally hit like 27, heart was racing, pounding, 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 pounding. I hit 28, pounding, pounding, pounding. And I was like, oh shit, I might fucking do this, I might fucking do this. And then finally, two guys came up from the C location, and I just put them down with the fucking Kilo immediately. And the thing is that I was doing it in hardcore. So I improved the ADS speed on my Kilo, and that helped out a lot too, because obviously you've got to shoot people before they shoot you in hardcore, or you're going down regardless, right? So the increasing the ADS on my Kilo definitely helped me out. And yeah, I got those. I think I got those 2 kills on those guys, and I didn't even fucking wait. I think my streak could have gone longer to like maybe 30 or 40, to like 35, 40 maybe. But I just wanted to just do the nuke. The score was still less than 100 as well in a game of domination. But I was just so nervous that I was just like, I just want to launch the shit right now. I'm fucking done with it, and I don't want to ever play this fucking game again. And I just hit the button, and boom, that was it.
No, I get that. It's always gonna pump no matter how many you get. Always, especially the closer you get.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like that. So let's get back to it real quick. So Lou, you could talk about what character represents you, obviously on screen.
Well, I don't think I could top those 2 stories, but Scorpion. Well, I originally wanted to pick Link, but Muffin made fun of me and said, "Why the fuck are you gonna pick Link? What the fuck is wrong with you? Blah blah blah." So he kind of bullied me into picking something else, and I kind of just went with Scorpion because, yeah, Scorpion's cool, and it's my favorite character from Mortal Kombat. And he says,
like Link?
Sorry,
not to cut you up.
Now go ahead.
I didn't. I didn't say it like. Well, yeah, I did. I did sort of say it like that. I was like, Link. I was just shocked because Lou's like. I was more shocked than anything because Lou is an asshole. Okay, Lou is your typical asshole macho guy. So when he told me Link, I was just more shocked than anything. I was like, bro, you used to play fucking Zelda? Like, you're a fucking nerd. You're one of those guys. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Link to the Past is the best Zelda. I love that game.
I don't even know. I don't even know what
Yes,
that is.
sir.
I have no idea what that is.
Link to the Past, bro.
I just
love all
remember
the
the original Link, the original Zelda game, where you're running with this top-down view, and it's like just boring as fuck. Honestly, in
That's
my
not boring.
opinion, it was a boring-ass game because I was just one of those people. So, and I still am one of those people, as you guys know. So,
You're impatient.
yeah, impatient, basically.
Very impatient.
Extremely.
The best RPG, I guess, right?
But yeah, I mean, I just, it wasn't expected to come. I was sort of disappointed in Lou, and I was like, then he said Freddy Krueger, and I found a Freddy Krueger image, but it didn't look right, and then I found the Scorpion, and I was like, alright, Scorpion it is, so. There you go. The breaking news banner is funny. I hope you like it. Fully, redeem some of your fucking, how many channel points do you have, Fully? You probably have the most channel points out of everybody. Redeem some of your points, bro. And put your name in the headlines.
Or
Anyways.
something.
I have like 44k on your channel.
You have 44k on my channel? Oh my god.
Nah.
You're just always lurking,
I would-
aren't you?
I would have 30, but I used 10 for that personal emote a while ago.
Yeah, that's true. What you call it? How many points do you have on Max's channel, Bacon?
Let's say right now. 2 seconds. It's 9.
Probably millions.
Something.
I haven't watched
900,087K.
900,000.
Almost a million points.
Yeah, there's only like 6 people who have more than me, and they have a million and something.
How do you know how much the other people have? Is there like a
Because they've told
scoreboard?
me.
Oh,
Nah, they've told me. Fellow team, spicy chicken, something, and like 2 other people.
Jesus. I think I've
There's
got
only
like
people that I'm aware.
I haven't
that
even
have
checked,
more
but I think I'm probably around 5 or 600,000. But the thing I haven't watched a lot of Max's streams lately. Well, yeah.
I haven't spent a single channel point on his channel though. No.
Neither have
Yeah. He doesn't really have anything. A lot of streamers haven't set up their channel points, like, you know, in the full potential, like in their full potential, I guess, of what you could do. I don't know.
Nah, it's just that at the beginning when it first came out, Max's channel was one of the channels that had channel points. So, like a lot of people were just using it for stuff, and I was just like, there's nothing for me to use this on. Or I was like, I'm just gonna keep it. Like I feel like at some point no one's gonna have channel points, and I kind of want to hold as much as I can.
Fair enough reason. What are you laughing at there?
What Foley said in the chat. Said most said spend the bomba clap money now.
Oh, I didn't even.
I
I
don't
didn't
think
even
I
see
pass on a K.
that. Bomba clap ras.
Clap.
That's how me and Fully actually, well, and that's not how I talk, but that's how my parents talk. And if you guys ever watch one of Fully Sophisticated's cooking streams, that's the way his mother talks and he talks. They got
That's
that
all I
slight
hear at
accent.
work in the morning time.
Oh,
Nothing
you
but
do with
Jamaican.
West Indians, really?
I have Jamaican women at my store.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Wait, aren't
Yeah.
you? Did you say something about being half Jamaican yourself?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Nettie's a fucking West Indian, bro. You're the whitest West Indian I've ever met in my life.
My dad's full Jamaican, my mom's white, so
You know anything about your West Indian roots or no?
not really. My dad never stayed.
No. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, but
He was more on the lines of, oh, it's Valentine's Day on a date, let's have some fun. Okay, that's not my baby, bye.
oh no.
That's literally how it went.
Oh no. Guys, I'm
Ross
not gonna
Costa.
tell you. I'm not gonna. Guys watching the stream, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your lives. Don't use condoms, and if you're not gonna use condoms, learn some pull-out game, fellas. Learn the pull-out game. Please.
Or at least just don't have sex.
Yeah, just be asexual like me. Be a plant.
Be a plant. Photosynthesis.
Yes, learn photosynthesis. It greatly improves the quality of your life. All right.
Yes, I'm a product of a stereotype. But here's the thing, though, Knight. I don't drink orange pop, cream soda, or grape pop every 2 seconds. Or do I like watermelon?
What about
So there
fried
you
chicken
go.
though? What about fried chicken though?
That is good stuff, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, can't fuck with fried chicken.
You
Everybody
cannot fuck
loves
with fried
fried
chicken. Everyone loves it. Photo
Alright.
jizz assist. Oh my god, Finn.
So let's get into the actual topic. So for today's topics that I have written up, there's a couple. I did want to go over the represented characters things. Thoughts on the new COD, PlayStation 5. We'll get into that. Any other new games, and we'll have a little segment about TV shows and some more food talk because everybody loves food. So first up on the list, thoughts on the new COD. Nettie, I know you don't have the game, but I'll let you talk about it either way. So feel free to chime in.
Okay.
Why did you not buy the game?
Why did I not buy the game?
Why did you not buy Cold War?
I don't care for it.
And why? Explain to the class.
I don't like the way it plays. I tried playing it twice. There was so many issues in the beta that still persist to this day with trying to join your friends and whatnot. Like that night where Steve and you were trying to get me into a match, and then Cold War was just being a big piece of fucking shit.
Yeah,
It's-
I
it's-
remember
it's-
that. I remember that.
It's still doing that. It's still doing that for other people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, And I'm like, that's unacceptable. I'm sorry. Like, if you're gonna launch a game, you gotta at least make it playable in some regard. Like, you
But that
can't just
also happened with Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare had a jank invite system as well.
yeah, but it wasn't to that extent. That happened for a bit, but then it went away pretty quick. Like it happens every now and then, but it's not like, oh, everybody has to restart or you see, like I would see you and Steve online. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna join one of you, and I would try and join you, and it's like, oh, it's full or they're offline. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's full. But at least with the Modern Warfare one, there's a fix that you can do, and it always fixes it.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I guess it definitely wasn't to that extent with Modern Warfare, but it definitely
It was
did
not.
happen. It definitely
It did happen.
though.
I'm not gonna fucking lie about that. Like it did happen on Modern Warfare. They had it. It had its problems, but they fixed it pretty quick to the most part.
Any other reasons for not? Do you plan on eventually getting it or what?
If it goes on sale, I'll get it, but I'm not planning on paying full price for it because I don't care for the multiplayer. I don't like the way the game looks and feels right now. I tried it and I'm just like, it's not my thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Lou, what are your thoughts on it?
I agree with Nettie to a certain extent. Like, I mean, yeah, like, I bought it, just because I'm a COD fan, and I'm addicted to the whole series. But it doesn't play like Modern Warfare. I've always been more of a Modern Warfare guy. I mean, not to say that the game sucks. It just, I don't know, like the graphics to me don't feel the same. It just plays a little weird. But again, I play it just for the competition. I just like to shoot people in the game and try to, do well in it. And more importantly, I got it mostly for zombies too. Zombies is awesome. It's always been awesome. And I enjoy playing it. Was playing it last night for like almost an hour and a half straight. Like it's a great game. So, I can see I agree with what he's saying. But I mean, I bought it because I just like playing the game, and no other game really was like appealing to me, except for maybe the Spider-Man game, which I'm kind of considering if I should buy it or not. But that's about it.
Well, I can get it for you for $25, so just let me know.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Bacon, what's going on?
I wasn't
Bacon,
too crazy about it at the beginning, but the more I played it, the better it got for me. Because it's one of those games where I just have to accept the way it works. And this game, it's really hard to grind for stuff, and it's really hard to level your guns and yourself, and it takes a while. So as soon as you kind of forget how easy it was to level up in Modern Warfare, because you can get to 55 in a week. In Cold War, you could do the same, but it's a lot harder. And right now, the biggest issue with the game is that, like, if you want to use a new gun, everyone with attachments is going to shit on you. It's going to feel like ass. And that's solely because they have attachments. And the only way to get attachments is by using the gun. So you're kind of forced to kind of go through that slog.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's very true.
the only ridiculous thing in that game right now is the MP5. It's better than every gun in the game by a mile.
Agree. Hard to
That's
agree
the
on
only
that.
issue. But it was really hard for me at first. I really hated it at first. It was really, and the maps, they're better than Modern Warfare, thankfully, but they're still ass. Like, they're not great maps by any means. So it was a slog to kind of get over the shitty maps, the shitty guns. Like, I don't know. It's better now for me. I'm enjoying it a lot more, but I kind of, if I recommend anyone who's getting into it, just use the MP5 until you're like level 25 or something. Just use it until you get to a certain point. Once you reach a certain level, the game becomes fun because you're able to do stuff. But at the beginning, oh, it's a slog.
Yeah, the thing that I did personally was I used first of all, one of the reasons I was so looking forward to Cold War was because of how much fun I had with the Type 63 in the beta. Like, I just love that gun. It's just amazing to me. And it was so much fun. But then when I went back into the game and it was a new game starting up when the game actually launched, I was like, yes, Type 63, let's go. Equip it. No attachments on it, and I was getting murdered. I was going negative KD every fucking game, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the Overwatch pre-packaged, pre-loadout they made, and I'm just gonna use the M16 to like get high alert, because you guys know I love high alert. It helped improve my game a little bit. So as soon as I got to like level 15 or so, or something like that, I was like, all right. Then I started to use the Type 3, started leveling it up, and I started to enjoy it a lot more. But I mean, yeah, my overall thoughts on the game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be brutal as always. I still think it's bootleg compared to Modern Warfare. It just feels not the way it really. Well, even some aspects. I don't think it feels as smooth as Modern Warfare, in my opinion.
Oh, there's
and
a couple reasons for that.
And again, I'm no expert on COD. It could be something in my settings that I'm aware of, or some shit like that. But the worst thing that I think about the game is the characters. And I'm not a character guy, as you guys know. I just want to go into the game, into COD, and just shoot people. That's pretty much my thing for COD. I just want to see how many kills I can get and just do better than other people because I'm a competitive asshole and I like doing that. But when I watch the characters run in front of me, like my teammates or enemies, they just look so fucking jank compared to Modern Warfare.
You gotta consider the fact that it's in an old engine.
Yeah, I trust me, I am. I'm considering the fact that they made the game during a pandemic. They only had 6 months to make the game, and I'm considering all that. But regardless of everything I just said negatively, I'm still gonna play the fuck out of it. Not as much as Modern Warfare again, because I had goals in Modern Warfare. But I'm still gonna play it. Like I played it earlier today for a little bit, and I was having fun. Because once you get over the graphics, you start to just embrace the fun of the game and the way it feels and all that stuff. And again, it doesn't feel exactly the same as Modern Warfare, but it feels pretty close. And oddly enough, as I mentioned before, I'm playing it on PS4 and not on PS5 because it's nice that I do have the field of view option now, which I think is amazing in my opinion that they did that, and I'm very thankful. So I can now adjust the FOV even on my PS4, and it feels like I'm moving at a decent speed. So yeah,
it's nice. It was kind of butt before. It's nice now.
What FOV do you guys play on?
What is it? Like 80-ish? I don't play too high. Maybe 80 and 90. What's the max? 100?
120.
Yeah, I play on like between I think 80 and 100. One somewhere there.
All right. Lou, what do you set yours on? Lou, do you even know what FOV is? Is Lou even there? Maybe think he went to go take care of something. I personally set my FOV to 100. I keep it right in the middle between 80 and 120. So, and it seems to work well for me. So, you know, I like it.
I think I'm at 100 then. I'm not even sure. I don't remember.
I've been running 100 since Modern Warfare came out.
Yeah, that's one of the big things. When I went from PC on Blackout to PlayStation 4 on Blackout, that was one of the things that annoyed the fuck out of me. Thank you for the follow. What is that guy's name? Ball Trains?
Ball Trains.
Thank you for the follow, Ball Trains. Lou, I was asking you about what do you set your FOV to on COD?
I'm sorry?
What do you set your FOV to? Do you know what FOV is?
No, I do not know that term.
A field of view. So it's basically making the screen. You can see more screen real estate.
Oh yeah, I leave it like that.
You leave it default?
Uh-huh.
You should. Have you ever tried experimenting with it or no?
Nah, I'm good. I like the game like that. I mean, I like to see the whole background of the whole game. You know, just that's just me. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. If you actually set your FOV higher, you see more of it. And it feels like
that's how I have it. Yeah,
So,
that's how I have it.
default is at 80, just so you know. But you can. I play at 100 personally, and I think 100 is like sort of the norm, honestly, like between 90 and 100. But test it out if you haven't, just in case.
I got on the 65-inch TV I play with, of course.
Yeah, I know there was a video I remember seeing about field of view a while ago, and there was they were saying that the higher the FOV is good for like small skirmish maps and stuff like that, and lower FOV is better for like more wide open maps, so you can snipe easier and see the target easier and stuff.
Yeah, obviously, because the more zoomed out you are with the higher FOV, it's going to be harder to see your target.
Harder to see the target at the distance. Yeah.
That's sort of why I keep it right in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I do too. There's also where you can like set it to like independent or affected or something like that for ADS as well.
But just like Lou said, this is my first time ever playing zombies in a COD, and I fucking love it. I thought zombies was massively fun. I think I was playing with Lou, Red Rum, and Dylan the first night, and then the second time I played, I was playing with Poochie, Keonix Dude, and who the fuck else was there? I totally forgot.
Pardon me.
Somebody else, but we had a fucking great time, honestly. So every time I played zombies so far, I've had fun. And one of my current goals for this game is I want to beat that 20-round zombie shit. Chris, yes, Chris. There we go. Thank you, Dylan.
Riz.
Yeah. So I do have a goal that I do want to beat the 20-round zombie thing because yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, those are our thoughts on COD, I guess.
I think it's gonna do fine. The game itself seems honestly pretty balanced. It's just that fucking grind to get to that point. Because you
Yeah.
kind of just gotta suck it up and use the one gun. And I've never been a one gun guy. I roam
neither.
around so much.
Yep.
So I'm getting punished for roaming, and I hate it. Like that's my only complaint.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You really
Especially
have
when
to
you- when you're
grind for
careful.
weapons.
The thing is, I am that one gun kind of guy.
Nah, then
but-
it's perfect for you.
Not until later. Not until later. But no, I do get bored. I will get eventually bored of the Type 63, and I'm gonna start opening up to other guns. 'Cause that's
You know the
same thing I did
handgun.
with.
The handgun's pretty good. The 1911 handgun. I've been killing a lot of people with that gun.
One thing that annoys the fuck out of me, there's no deagle in this game, bro.
There
Yeah,
is.
Deagle was. Wait,
The
there
deagle
is?
of this game is a Magnum.
No, but
Oh.
a Magnum is a Magnum. A Magnum is not a deagle. That's the thing. You know, it's not an
Yeah.
actual deagle. It's not a Desert Eagle.
Nah, black deagles is a Modern Warfare gun. The
Yeah.
same
That-
thing with the MP7. MP7
That kind of annoys me, bro. Because I love hearing the hammer sound of the fucking Desert Eagle, bro, when I'm blowing somebody's brains out. It makes me feel good inside. Huh? I don't know. But yeah, there's no deagle in it. But that is one thing. I started out as a one-gun type of guy when I was learning how to play Modern Warfare, but I ran Kilo, I ran MP5, I ran AX50, I ran pistols, which I never thought I would do, and I actually love pistols now. But yeah, I'll eventually, move into other guns when I get bored of the Type 63. But right now, I'm just having too much fun with it.
I've been using the shotties a lot. They're fun.
And the maps, the game did only start out with 8 maps so far, but I think they're gonna add 2 more in December.
It's there's not a lot of content in this game
Yeah,
in terms of
yeah.
if you
Not
compare
yet.
it to others.
I'm
they're
curious
gonna
for
milk it,
Warzone.
though.
Curious
I'm
about it for
probably gonna
Warzone.
keep playing multiplayer to level up guns for Warzone, because in Warzone they let you choose which guns you want to use. So there's 2 versions of the MP5. There's the Black Ops MP5 and then the Modern Warfare MP5. And you get to
Really?
pick-
They're gonna let you pick 2 versions.
No,
Mhm.
yes, but every gun in Cold War
What?
is available in Modern Warfare, and
Yeah,
and
only
Warzone
Warzone.
specifically.
Yeah,
Warzone
I
specifically.
knew that they were gonna do that, but I didn't know about being 2 versions. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, there's you
Yeah,
can just
if
pick.
what's his name? I forgot who told me, but someone said that there's 2 versions of Woods in Cold War, because you have the Modern Warfare pre-order version, and then you got the one in the game.
But they pretty much look the same.
Yeah,
much
the only
are the
thing that's
same, yeah.
the only thing
It's
that's,
just the different
that's
engines.
different is the different jacket.
Uh,
They're gonna milk the shit out this with microtransactions. The battle pass
True.
and stuff is normal, and the free content is great. Great free maps, free guns. I love it. It's great. But everything else, like the skins and stuff, and it's like there's already stickers and all that they're planning on put. I'm sure they're gonna put camos too, because they have
Oh, yeah.
more. They have reactive camos again, and oof, that's how the money's gonna come in. Those
They
reactive
don't-
camos,
they don't
people
even
miss
ha-
them so much.
I'm sorry, they don't even have. By the way, I did look at the gold guns in Cold War, and they definitely don't look as nice as the MW ones, man.
No, they don't.
Nope.
Because the thing is with that I found with Treyarch games is their guns are better. Not like their gold guns are shit, but what they excel in are like the crazy, like over the top, like
Yeah, the
arcadey
reactive
look.
camo. The
Yeah, reactive camo.
camos.
It's like, oh, look at my gun. It's got like diamonds everywhere. Or, oh, look at this gun. It's got like lasers coming off it and
It's got a
shit.
car racing across the chest of the car piece of the gun.
That's that's
and
the
you
one
become
thing I like about their
desensitized to it.
games.
You don't notice it when you're shooting, because if you
No.
paid attention to it, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, like it's cool to look at, like, and just just fuck around with, but when it comes to actually using the gun, it's pointless. Unlike Modern Warfare, where it's like, oh, we have bullet tracers. Those are fucking cool because you can see it every time you shoot.
Yeah, I agree.
I was never into the whole the tracer thing. Was like a distraction to me. I don't know. Just never bothered
Really?
with that.
Nah,
Yeah.
Really?
It was,
Nah.
it was super fun and interesting because it's never been done before.
Yeah.
It's such a simple concept too.
One thing that bothers me though is I wish that they would let us like take the tracers on the guns that have it already, and then like mix and match it with the different skins instead of having to use that one skin for that one gun to have the tracer rounds. You know what I mean?
I
So
wish
like
they just let you buy tracers and you can put on any gun you want.
that's what I'm saying. Buy tracers and put on anything.
Yeah.
So if I want to have like the prototype Alpha Grau where it looks like all fucking Evangelion and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's all purple and everything. So what if I want the purple bullets, but what if I want my Grau to look like it's bloody red or something instead, and shoots purple bullets? Or what if I want to use the Pumpkin Punisher that shoots purple bullets? It's like you can't do that.
It's unfortunate. I agree, but they gotta market. They gotta make money.
They gotta make money somehow. Yeah.
And they made a shit ton of money with Modern Warfare.
I'm honestly, hey Ginger Wolf, I don't know. I really got bored of Modern Warfare. I think it was just because I was distracted by all my dumb challenges that I was doing that I just fell out of the whole Warzone thing. Because there was a point I missed it, like just running around and being an asshole with Lou, Nettie, and Dylan. And yeah, there are some things I miss about it, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna probably just wait until it drops with the Cold War integration and they redo the entire map. But the thing is, I don't think they're gonna redo the map until January, even though the integration is gonna come out in December.
It's supposed to be in December. Because if
I
they
don't-
wait any long, people have been waiting too long. In my opinion, if they wait until January, they'll lose a lot of people.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. I was watching, I watch all these COD videos nowadays because I'm a fucking addict. And I watch Exclusive Ace's channel, who I'm pretty sure you guys know of.
Yeah.
And he was saying that yes, there will be the integration in December, but K-Paul, thank you for the follow. But in order, the way that they're gonna do it is that they do the integration in December. That's gonna bring some people on. Then they're gonna wait till January or February, where the 1-year anniversary of Warzone is, to reveal a new map, which makes sense.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna integrate in December, give us a holdover map like Alcatraz, like everyone thinks it is, and then do an actual new map.
Oh wait, somebody in the game, Lou, I think Lewis of all people, found that there was a rebirth mode under the stats, under the game stats in
Yep,
Modern Warfare.
There's a rebirth mode, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, maybe rebirth mode is a new Alcatraz that they were like sort of rumoring about in Warzone.
It might be.
So, I don't know.
My only gripe is I hope they don't make it limited time and make it like a full mode, because that's the one thing that kind of sucks about Warzone is that they have all these cool ideas for it, and then it's just like, oh, you can only play it for like a week or two, and then that's it. It's like, so if you don't play it now, you're not gonna get it for like a few months.
Yeah.
It's like I wish they had like the ability to let people, have it like permanently, or at least let us do it in custom matches where you can be like, oh, I want to play a Warzone private match, but I want to play, I want to do this mode, like, the Armored Royale, or I want to do the Zombie mode or something.
Yeah, because Mini Royale was like my favorite mode. I think it was just like pretty much cut straight to the end, and that was it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got burnt out of Warzone. Not quickly, but I got burnt out fucking maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, you dropped out pretty hard. I was just like, wow, Bacon just doesn't even play anymore.
Also, I think for me, what ruined it in a way, it's just like the times that I did play with my friends are fine, but we're all pretty good players, so our KDs are super high. So Scobitch like cucks with us really hard.
Yeah, and also you do run into hackers at that level. So
yeah, and then like the times that other people want to play with me, like Max and stuff, I feel like I'm competing against 18 trillion people to play, so I just give up. I don't feel like even.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, you guys go ahead and play. Like, I'm just not gonna even ask. I don't know. It's a mixture of things.
Plunder, I just fuck around in. Like, I don't play Plunder to win half the time, but if I get close to winning, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll make it an effort. But I usually just play Plunder to fuck with other people. That's just what I do
I don't see the. I don't know. I never got the. When I play Warzone or when I play a game in general, I just play to win. Like the winning is my fun. Like otherwise, I don't have. That's why I really am a sweaty fucking type player. Like I'll typically use the best guns most of the time, where I get the most kills, because I just like winning. Like I'm a competitive dickhead like that. And the game typically is no fun to me unless I have a good chance of winning or if I win, So.
No, you just said you used the Type 63 over the MP5, so I don't know.
But I've now used I use wildcard Bacon because now I can equip the MP5 and the Type 63. So on my last stream. If you saw, Type 63 is my backup now, so it's my secondary.
Brrrah.
And yes, it is OP. It is definitely OP.
I would play Cold War, but it's too expensive.
Hey,
Nah, rich.
Elias, what's going on?
I bought the cross-gen version. I didn't feel like dealing with it later, so it's just there.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm happy I got.
I'd
the
have to
cross-gen
pay
bundle, too.
$90 just to buy this piece of crap, and I don't care for multiplayer. I just want to play zombies and single player. That's all I want.
Foley was just saying one of his friends just got to level 29 and died at level 29 solos. I was reading in the chat, which is pretty crazy. So he's like, yeah, if his friend could get to level 29, we could definitely get past round 20 between us.
Oh, you guys haven't? Well, this is your first time playing zombies. We got to like 30 something. It was already late though. That's the reason we stopped. We just extracted and left. Zombies is fun though. It's unique.
I didn't even know what the fuck extract was until I was playing with Poochie, and you know, Poochie is obviously a hardcore, lifelong COD player, and he had explained to me what extract was. I was like, oh, you could do that, and he's like, yeah. I was like, oh,
They
okay,
definitely cut corners in zombies.
They
Lots
did.
of corners.
But I mean, I like the new extraction thing that they have. That's pretty cool.
It's easier for people to leave instead of just dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was cool for us. Like, yo, we're kind of dead. Let's go. Are we done? And I thought we were just gonna die. He's like, no, we could just extract and get stuff for it. So I was like, oh, dope. It's unique. I like it.
So
Yeah, I
before
like that.
before we leave the COD talk real quick, chat, we do have ideas. So chat, wake up and stop playing slots and gambling for a second. Some ideas that we were tossing around in our little private Discord that we have for this podcast show, whatever the fuck it is, was one idea was that on a monthly basis or maybe even bi-weekly basis, us four, myself, Bacon, Lou, and Nettie, would challenge 4 people from the chat to a game. And because honestly, our team is pretty fucking OP. I mean, we have Bacon, we have Nettie, and we have Lou. And again, I've gotten decent at COD myself, so we have a pretty OP fucking team. So maybe on a monthly basis, we may challenge 4 people from the chat to play us in a 4v4 game. And if you happen to beat us, you'll win some type of prize. So, what do you guys think about that, chat?
Sounds funny.
Because honestly, I don't see it happening. I really don't see it. Like, I know I have a decent amount of viewers, but I don't know how many hardcore COD players are in our chat. Like, the hardcore COD players that typically watch my stream or our streams are pretty much Bacon and Nettie and Lou. It's like 3 of the best players ever.
Well, you got some people already down for it.
I mean, so if you guys want to start thinking about it, chat, and start thinking about who you want on your team of 4 people to take me, Bacon, Lou, and Eddie on, by all means, start thinking about it and start fucking practicing. Because I don't think anybody's gonna beat us. I really don't think anybody's gonna beat us.
The only way that I can think of that would make it like a real challenge for not just us but for them as well is if you make it a gunfight match where all weapons are random and you have 1 life.
Fuck that shit. I want my fucking I want my good guns. I want my good guns so I could have fun and win. Don't tell me you don't gunfight bullshit,
or I mean,
bro.
what you could do is have like a really high stream point thing that you could add in and be like, oh, make it a gunfight mode, but you'd have to be like 20, like a decent amount of points for it.
100,000 points that they can pull
20
together.
Make it 20.
I mean, the chat they could handicap us and be like, okay, Muffin, Bacon, and Lou, Nettie have to use the worst guns in the game, and we use our OP weapons.
No,
I'm down with that.
Yeah,
that's
I would
ass.
hate that. I would hate that.
Oh,
honestly.
Bacon said that's ass. Oh.
that's ass. No.
I would hate that.
Oh,
I would
I'm
hate
not using the worst
That's
gun
more
in the
fun
game.
anyway.
No,
Well, you don't
it's
wanna
I
use
literally
the-
just complained that it's a slog to go through the game with the worst, like no attachments, basically.
Well, if you're
No
talking
way
cold,
of
if you're
it.
talking Cold War, that's different because I can't touch Cold War. I don't have it, so.
Nah,
Well, I mean, we
Modern
could go back to
Warfare,
Modern
there's
Warfare,
Clearly
yeah.
better. There's clearly better guns in Modern Warfare. That's still gonna be a pain. I'd
Be
rather-
okay.
Well, I mean, we're
I'll
gonna talk
ban
shit,
certain
chat. We're
guns,
gonna
but,
talk shit because we can talk shit. Honestly, not me personally, but they can talk shit.
MG34.
They have every right to talk shit. You got a man in this fucking podcast who dropped 146 kills. You can talk, and I
And
dropped a fucking nuke. I mean, I could talk a little shit too, man. Dropping a
I
nuke
have
in
yet to
Modern Warfare
drop
is like the
one.
hardest fucking thing to do. One of the hardest things to do. I may not have gun skills, but I got strats, man. I got fucking strats.
Yeah. I never dropped a nuke in my life, I don't think. I think I only dropped it once in Modern Warfare 2. That was it.
The thing
was
is,
a
when I
long time
watched
ago.
Max's video on my last stream of how he did it, I was just like, God, I wish it was that easy. I mean, I don't wish it was that easy because I eventually did get it, and it was like, you know, the challenge of it was so hard that I felt extremely accomplished. But man, it was like all you had to do was basically get a fucking chopper gunner, and you were good money, you know.
I think that you had to have kill chain for this game for that to work. I think
For which,
to get the nuke, because in the old game,
in the
That's
old
how-
game, yeah, in the
in
old
the
game,
old
you had to
game-
get kill chain, yeah.
no, old game didn't have kill chain.
No, well, you can't use kill chain to get a nuke in this game either.
Oh, you can't.
No,
Nukes
trust
are
me.
gun kills. Nukes have not been kill streak in a very long time. It's just been straight gun kills.
Yeah.
Since Modern Warfare
Trust
3,
me,
it's
it
been
was
nothing.
not.
Yeah,
It was
Okay,
not,
Modern
Nebby.
never
Warfare
I
3
would,
is
I would have,
25, and then after that it was 30 gun kills.
I would have
Damn, I
been
didn't
running
know that.
kill chain, bro. I would have ran kill chain from the
I would
beginning.
have gotten 30. I would have gotten so many nukes by now if it was kill streaks.
Kill. Oh god, yeah. There'd be so many more nukes if it was kill chain. Like honestly, there'd be so
No,
many
it's-
done matches.
It's straight gun kills. So you can have kill streaks and stuff, and you can get a nuke just by getting 30 gun kills without dying.
Hardline doesn't affect it either, does it?
Nope, not at all.
Oof.
Yeah, nothing affects the
Oof.
nuke. That's why I was so proud that that's why it was so. I remember when I was doing the stupid like zero death challenge on shipment and all that, I was like, oh, dropping a nuke is gonna be super easy. And then I think
Nope.
Bacon hopped into my chat one day and was like, he's like, Muffin, you can't use kill streaks to get a nuke. And I was like, what? Or it was either him or Demented Hag. And one of them was like, you can't use it to I was like, what? I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be fucking impossible, bro. And that's why I held off for so many months and I didn't start jumping on it until like Cold War was about to fucking come out.
Jeez.
Anyways, we got the nuke. Yeah, Nuketown is coming, right? Nuketown's coming to COD as well.
Always is coming. It's fucking the same exact map. Always release first. Always, 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 always.
Yep. Because everyone's like, give me Nuketown now, and I was like,
a
Why do
great-
people
it's a
like
great
Nuketown
map.
so much? I
It's
remember.
a fantastic map. It is the best It is the best Black Ops map ever. That and like firing range. It is.
Wait, Fire
But-
Range from Black Ops 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Those two
love
maps
that
have
map.
been
That's my
remade
favorite.
and rebirthed so many times, and I'm not tired of it. I know I sound like I'm complaining, but it's just, I don't know. It's super predictable. It's just like, all right, Nuketown's coming. I wonder how they're gonna do this year. You know, it's
Nope,
not
it's
like
the same.
Yeah. I mean, it looks the same, but like visually, what is it gonna be? Because in one of the Black Ops, it was like futuristic. The next one, it was like a school area. Like I don't know. It's gonna be unique and stuff, and it's the same
It'll
shit.
have
It's a great map. It's just the same shit.
It'll have its own like unique Easter eggs and stuff this year than it did last year or the year before.
So hold on, can I ask a question? Was Frack Tower an actual map in a prior game?
No.
No?
From Blackout?
Yeah.
No, it was never a map.
I'm actually disappointed they never gave us Terminal from Modern Warfare 2. I was
That's a
actually
good map.
disappointed. It's a
In
very
what?
good map.
In Modern Warfare?
Yeah, they never gave it to us.
They were supposed to. It's supposedly in Warzone, but that's cap.
But that-
was not there.
But that's Warzone. That's not the actual terminal. It's just a terminal. It's
I
not the
wouldn't
exact
like
same
Terminal.
design.
I wouldn't like Terminal in this game, to be honest. I don't know. Kill streaks have been so disappointing in the last 4 CODs for me. Kill streaks were what made the game for me, and they've been so bad.
Yeah.
The biggest complaint is the kill streak score sheet support system in the Black Ops. I
Oh yeah.
hate it. I hate that kill streaks are on cooldown when you use them. I hate that they take 13 years to get them. I hate that you're allowed to re-get them if you die. It just takes long. Like I hate the system completely. Just either make it score streaks or make it kill streaks. Don't make a mishmash.
No.
And I know
hate
they're
that.
testing stuff, but it's like no one liked it in the beta. And it's supposed to stop like early kill streak spam, like UAVs and stuff. No, don't punish me for being better than everyone else. I
Exactly.
hate games that do that.
I agree.
do not punish me for being better than the rest of the lobby. Let me get 3 UAVs in like not one life, but if I die and I get a UAV, let me get another one in the next life.
Yeah,
that's true.
exactly.
I do agree with that.
I think the last good kill streaks from Call of Duty for me was Modern Warfare 3. And after that, I mean, I same thing. I don't really like all the kill streaks they've had.
Black Ops 2 had better kill scores.
What kind of kill streaks do these games have? Can you guys explain it to me?
It's like, so Modern Warfare 3. You know the Modern Warfare 2 ones. It's just Modern Warfare 3 had a little bit more than that. It was just not as good. Modern Warfare 3 has some unique ones. It added support kill streaks for the first time, where you can get kill streaks even after you die, so it'll stack the kills. But you can only they were very different. So they were very support items instead of like OP items. So you couldn't get a chopper gun in the support streak. And then I don't know, Black Ops 2 just had like dogs, orbital VSAT.
Oh yeah.
Like, which is the advanced UAV. It had like I hated
Hold on,
dog
they had
swarms.
dogs where you could like you
Yeah.
could summon dogs and they would swarm
dogs
Dogs
people?
were
just
fucking
come on the
sick.
map and kill everybody. That's what dogs would do.
That actually sounds like I fucking personally I'm not a fan of dogs myself, but that sounds kind of fucking dope.
Dogs were introduced in World at War. Those things, everyone hated them. Everyone would like fucking cry whenever someone got dogs. They were like what, 12 kills, Bacon, or some shit like that.
It was a hefty amount. It was around there.
Yeah, it was around 12 kills, and if you got dogs, because you only had like a few kill streaks, right? Because back then there wasn't that many, and they didn't have the ideas for many until Modern Warfare 2. But man, dogs were like ridiculous. You could hear them, you could see them charging at you. If you're not careful and you don't take it down before it gets you, you're just dead like a knife kill.
That actually
It was,
sounds fucking dope. I would actually.
Yo,
love
they were
to,
fucking sick. And then I think it was what, Black Ops 2 they changed dogs to like random soldiers or some shit. Like NPCs from like the campaign type thing. So you had like NPCs running around the map shooting at you, so it was even worse, but they were also easy as well, in a way.
No, it's funny. The dog kill streak was actually seven kills.
Oh yeah, in Black Ops, right?
Yeah. No, World at War.
Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, World at War. That's right. It replaced the helicopter because there was no helicopter in World War.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember my first dog experience in COD was from the Blackout game because I used to practice in multiplayer versus the bots. That's actually what I did when I first started playing the game. I had to practice in the private matches versus bots to like learn just the basic up-down movement controls. And then there would always be a bot in the lobby that always had a dog that would come fucking chase me and kill me, and it made me rage quit the game quite a few times actually. I think I even have a clip of that, so it actually sounds pretty dope being a kill streak.
Is it like Black Ops 4 with the specialist where one of them had a dog?
One of them had a dog and they could use it on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hated that. I'm not crazy about specialists. They're just
Specialists were stupid.
It was
in my
fun,
opinion.
but please don't bring that shit back again.
I like the fact that they give us operators in this game, so you can like be different characters instead of just being a random soldier spawning with like different outfits. Like if you pick Milsim, like base Milsim in COD, your character will change depending on what weapon type you have, like it did back in the past. But now it's like, oh, we have operators now. You can play as your favorite operator throughout the Call of Duty series. That's great. I love it. I don't have to be Joe Schmo getting my ass kicked in a ghillie suit because I'm on a map that doesn't have any fucking trees.
All right. So one more thing before we talked about COD a lot actually, almost 90 minutes of the stream or an hour. One really quick thing. One other idea that we had, chat, is that this is something I came up with when I was taking a poop this morning, just to give you that detail and visual. Was that at the end of every stream, probably not today, because I don't think we're actually gonna have enough time, but maybe starting next week, at the end of every stream, us four might hop into a game together, whether it be Warzone, Modern Warfare, whatever, and we'll make a bet between ourselves. So whoever has like the least kills has to do so and so and so. Now I don't know what the bet would be, but if the chat has any ideas of what could possibly be the bet, I'm willing to to take suggestions, and also like maybe it could be whoever has the most kills is probably going to be either fucking Bacon or Nettie as usual. Like maybe they win something, but I think whoever has the least kills would probably be the best idea. So at the end of every stream, we'll hop into a game and be like, all right, whoever gets the least kills this week has to do so and so. So if anybody has, yeah. Well, the thing is that we don't have cameras yet. We will be doing cams in maybe a few weeks. Then you guys could actually see what we're doing actually on screen, which will make it more entertaining, of course. But if anybody has any ideas of what we could do, maybe it'll be like buy the chat a sub or some shit like that, or I don't know. I really don't know what we could do. So if the chat has any suggestions, let me know. But that's something that we may be planning on doing starting next week as well. So yeah. Damn, we actually talked about a lot, man. 90 minutes went by really fast. I'm gonna skip the PS5 talk for next week since we don't have that much time left. We could save that for next week. Because I do want to know like what features of the PS5 you've been most impressed with, what games have you been most impressed by or disappointed by so far, and all that stuff. I want to get into that stuff. But we'll cover that next week since I think we can give it another week. One thing I do want to discuss with you guys, like, have you guys seen any good new TV shows or movies? Because I do have a couple myself, so I'll ask you guys right now. Nettie,
I've been
if you want to start off,
enjoying.
or Bacon, go ahead.
I've been enjoying season 2 of The Mandalorian.
I have yet
Kind
to.
of a thing
Everybody
right now.
keeps talking about The Mandalorian, and I have yet to. I don't know if I want to sub to Disney Plus just to watch that one show.
Hey, I have Disney Plus because I'm a Pixar buff. Since I studied animation, I love Pixar, and it's just like the perfect place for me to get those movies. Also, Marvel's there. Mandalorian's it's not like fucking you have to watch a 10 out of 10 like best show ever, but it's definitely a fun watch. It's definitely a fun, different watch, and I just enjoy Jon Favreau's work to begin with.
Let me ask you a question. Me not being a Star Wars fan, but still an action space geek, would I enjoy it?
You'll be fine. You'll love it.
you'd love it.
You'll love it. It's perfect. It's not a big barrier. You don't need to know everything about Star Wars. You're just aware. They make hints and nods here and there, but you're aware of like Jedis and the Force and shit like that, right? You're aware of certain characters like Yoda. You're aware of like that it's space based. So as long as you accept those things prior to going in, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. What about you, Nettie?
Combat's
Any good
pretty good.
shows lately? Or movies?
I haven't been watching any TV. I don't actually have TV at all. The only thing I do is I just watch
Hentai.
whatever anime I can get my hands on a website that I go onto. Unfortunately I have been watching Boruto, so I mean I'm just
Kishimoto just took over Boruto actually.
Chat. We're having applications for a new. We're replacing Nettie. Is always anyone in the chat interested?
No,
in
actually,
taking
there's good
Nettie's
news for
spot?
Boruto. The writer of Naruto, the creator, he's taking over Boruto.
yeah, because right now it's kind of but it's getting a little better now.
I still haven't even finished Shippuden because I was so mad about all the fucking fillers that kept on jamming in towards the end.
Yeah,
I
you
still
can
have
skip
10
it now.
I
Though.
only have 10 episodes left. Like literally
It's a
10
way better
episodes
watch
left.
now that you can skip it. Trust me, it's a way better watch. I rewatched it. It's a simple watch.
Oh,
I didn't care.
I'll
If
finish
fillers
it.
are fillers,
I'll
like
finish
I
it.
got over it. People love to complain so much.
Yeah, fillers are fillers.
I got over it. It doesn't ruin the show. Like if
No.
you're
For
watching
me,
it
it
week by
actually
week,
ruined it because every
if you're
fucking
watching
week,
it week by week, I get it. It makes
That's what I was
absolutely.
doing. That's
but
what I was
now
doing.
that the show is over, Naruto is fine. Like you can just watch it and it'll be perfectly
Oh.
fine.
Yeah, there's actually a new anime I've been watching. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's
No,
called
no
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu no Kaisen, yeah. My friend
Yeah,
was telling me to watch
yo,
that.
it's fucking
What is that on?
sick.
What platform is it on?
It's a Crunchyroll.
It's on Crunchyroll, but I'm
Crunchyroll?
watching it off of a website, so I mean, I get everything like
And
when.
what
as
is
soon
it called
comes out.
again?
Jujutsu
Jujutsu no Kaisen.
Kaisen, or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah,
called.
what's it about?
Jujutsu no Kaisen.
Basically,
I
it's
have
about
no idea.
it's about these about curses and shit. So they're like, you know how there's like demons of like and whatnot from like Inuyasha and whatever. So imagine that, but basically they're not visible to normal people, and people who have like heightened abilities or senses can see these things. And this one kid who's like fucking decked out naturally, can see these demons and whatnot, gets involved, and then somehow mysteriously eats a really strong demon's finger and gains even more powers.
What?
But the more fingers he eats, the stronger the demon that is part of that finger becomes and will take over his body if he's not careful.
Okay. Well,
And it's
I trust your opinion. So if it's that good, now that I skipped One Piece this weekend for the first time ever because it was just like I just wanted to build up again. So I probably won't watch One Piece for another fucking year now, unfortunately. Um, because I can't do the week to week thing. It just I need to binge watch it again. So yeah, I need more shit to watch. Lou, what about you? Any good shows or movies lately?
Mandalorian, pretty good so far this season. And I've also actually started watching a show on HBO Max. It's not that brand new, but it was always a show that kind of was like interesting to me. I just never got a chance to watch it. It's called The Outsider. Pretty cool stuff. It's kind of like crime mixed in with kind of horror. So it's a pretty good show. And I've been kind of watching that at the moment. Of course, HBO to me has like the best shows anyway. Sopranos are on there. What else? Curb Your Enthusiasm is on
Before
there.
you move on, I tried to watch Sopranos when the pandemic started because I was like, fuck it, got nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
And I kept on hearing about how great I known for a long time Sopranos is like one of the best rated series of all times. I got to season 2 and I just couldn't watch anymore.
You're crazy. That's the best
It
season.
became like too mundane for me. It was just like day-to-day life, like fucking Seinfeld. I don't want to watch this shit.
No, it's a really good show. It's in my top 3 for me. And then Curb Your Enthusiasm, just finished watching that. It was hilarious. Larry David, that's like me right there. I don't know if you watched that show yet, but that show is hilarious.
I've
there's a lot of
never.
good shows on
I'm
HBO.
not a fan of any kind of sitcoms, like live action sitcoms. I can't watch them. I just don't find them funny. The Seinfeld, Friends, all those shows, I never found them funny. Just couldn't do it. Like the only shows I actually found funny that I could watch were like shows like Family Guy and South Park. Like
Married with Children.
Married Children, obviously, yeah.
I've been forcing myself to watch The Office just because I started it and I want to finish
Yeah,
it.
like Office, I never found. I would go over to my friend's house and sometimes I'd be watching Office, and I never found it funny.
The Office has its moments for me. Overall, it's one character, the main character, Michael. His purpose as a character is he's basically the opposite of what any normal human being would do. And I just cringe so hard. And I don't cringe very easily, but that show legit just makes me shiver sometimes with some of the decisions that character does. And that's his character trope. Like, that's his trope. That's what he does. So, like, I understand it. But fuck, it was so hard to get into for that. And the first season especially is so bad.
Have you ever watched the original Office, the British one? It's a lot different.
No, I heard
it's a lot different. It's not the same. I heard like it's more dry humor and less like cringy.
That's the thing. A lot of shows are actually made off of British, like House of Cards on Netflix came from a British show that started on BBC, I think.
Yeah. Oh, there's a show that came out a while ago. It's not that long, but it's really good. It's called The Bodyguard. Oh my god. That show.
Oh, with that was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
I never watched it.
Watch it. It's really good. It's really good. Like you can feel the suspense just with like it's ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna check that out. All right, for me, for this past week, I was watching. What was it? I wrote it down. Been watching 2 shows. Oh, Cobra Kai. So I started watching Cobra Kai after I ran out of One Piece episodes to watch while I eat. Cobra Kai has been pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's been pretty good. It's entertaining. You can tell that it's sort of made for people around our age range, with the exception of Bacon. And also for younger people, like in high school, like they could actually watch it and sort of relate.
Fuck does that mean? Hold up. Nope. Don't backtrack. Fuck does that mean? I was on my phone. All I heard was except for Bacon. Hold up. Wait. Sorry.
I was saying around our age range, which you're not, unfortunately.
You guys are like legit, no joke, no offense. You guys are like late 20s, mid 30s at best. We don't even need to go in specifics.
We're actually we're not. I'm in my 300s, Lou's in his 200s, Nettie's in his hundreds, and
See,
you're in like you're still in your teens.
You guys, I don't know. All right, if we look at it in baby form, sure, but I'm close to my mid 20s.
Well, you're obviously extremely mature.
I missed out on
Otherwise,
a
I would
bunch,
not
don't
have
get
I
me-
would not have invited you to do the stream if you weren't. So.
See, I was born in a point where the world was transitioning very, very fast and very, very hard. So for me, what I grew up on is an in-between and a mix of a lot of things. So I have friends who, for example, her family was very old school. So she's shocked when I don't know about a lot of old school stuff. And my family was very, well, I don't even know how to explain it. My stepfather's family was they were very adaptive. So for me, we moved on quickly. We bought new phones, the iPhone, new computers, tech. Like my old family wasn't, not my old family, my original family before my mother moved me with my stepfather. It was very old school, and we watched a lot of cool stuff, but that was so long ago. So for me, when I miss out on things, it's not my fault. I can't go back and be like, oh, let me look at the thing that I never was born during the time.
The thing is that I can't knock on Bacon. This is not a knock to Bacon, because Bacon, if you didn't know Bacon's actual, I'm not going to reveal his age because I don't like revealing anybody's age, including my own. But the thing is that if you didn't know Bacon was at his current age, I for the longest time thought Bacon was the same age as me because of how he holds himself. He holds himself, and he's as smart as somebody in our age range, you know, in the hundreds and 300s. So it's no knock to you; it's a compliment, if anything. So
yeah, man, I'm honestly, I'm very mature for my age, and I don't like being so serious. I hate it because it's boring.
You're probably actually the most serious one out of us four, believe it or not.
For me, there's one part of me that I'm still learning a lot of things. I take, like, my life just started basically. So for me, a lot of my decisions that I'm making, I'm terrified of making them because I don't know how it'll turn out. I don't know if it's the best decision that I should make for myself. I don't know if it's a bad decision, even though, everyone has their opinions on your decisions. Like, hey, you should do this. It's the more rational decision. Obviously, or hey, you should do that.
Yeah.
Like, I've been more leaning to myself. Like, I've been trying to see things and agree with myself. So like, I applied to a job and I was gonna get the job, but I had a horrible gut feeling. Like, I could not. Like, as I was signing the contract to go in, it wasn't a salary, it was like a part-time, but my gut was just like, this is the worst decision you're making in the last like 3 months. And it was just very, very bad. And I didn't take the job. COVID happened right after. I would have been laid off immediately.
Good for you. Good for you.
Like little things like that. I've been learning to trust myself more. And I am still young, so I make a lot of emotional decisions. But I'm very, I don't know, I've learned to kind of mature early so that way you're not fucking up. Because I don't want to be like, I fucked up in my mid-20s and now I'm like learning in my 30s.
I'm not going to go into, again, your whole personal life, but you did happen to have a very serious medical experience that you went through. And
yeah,
I'm pretty damn sure that helped you mature extremely fast.
That didn't make me realize like life was short or anything. That made me appreciate a lot of things, and it made me realize who, like, the love that my family has for me.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize those basic things until a lot later in their life. They don't learn to appreciate life and just being alive, you know? Until they have something traumatic happen, you know?
I don't know. You kind of just have to accept that it's gonna run out and this is the one and done thing. So you kind of just do things that's best for you. And I'm learning this now, like doing shit that's best for me. Because I'm very caring. So for me, I'll do a lot of shit for other people. I'll put in a lot of work for other people, more work than I'll put in for myself.
Yeah,
it's a bad habit.
I'll tell you right now that's the thing. Before I get into that real quick, my advice to anyone in chat, and again, you can take my advice if you want to. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can tell me, hey, Muffin, fuck off. But I will say this to everybody and anybody: live your life the way you want to, not the way your parents want you to live it, not the way your friends tell you to live it. Because the worst thing to do in your life, if you have a similar personality as mine, is if you make a decision in life that you come to regret and you end up hating somebody else for it. So, whatever decisions you make in life, make them for yourself and not for other people, not to make other people happy. Yeah, real basic shit, but it's true. So, oh yeah, back to the shows. So, yeah, Cobra Kai, I'm enjoying it, and another show on Netflix that I was really enjoying this past week, actually I binged it in the last 3 days, was The Queen's Gambit. And it's a show about a female chess prodigy on Netflix. And I can't say I'm a fan of chess. I do like playing chess because I like mind games and strategy and stuff like that.
Chess is fun.
It is extremely fun. I've never gotten good at it or learned the ins and outs of it, but
Me
the
either.
show,
But chess is fun.
it is because it's strat. It's strat and mind. It's like poker. Texas Hold'em poker. I just choked on a cough drop. Excuse me.
All right.
Sorry about that, chat. That's what it sounds like when I back in my hooker days, when I used to.
Alright.
Anyways,
All right.
Queen's Gambit. I highly recommend it. If you, because I sort of do like watching. Shut the fuck up. I sort of do like watching nerdy shows like that every now and then. The stuff that just gets my brain going. So yeah, Queen's Gambit on Netflix. If you like chess, check it out. And if you just want to see a cool show about somebody who's coming up from a hard life and becoming sort of the top of what you do, because I do love shows like that. Probably one of the reasons why I like House of Cards so much, even though I'm not big into politics. It just shows the journey of a person starting from bottom to top, and everything they go through, the mistakes they make, and you know.
Too bad
So, yeah.
what that guy did.
What guy?
I forgot his name.
Kevin
but he
Spacey?
Kinda, yeah, Kevin Spacey.
I hate that because I love Kevin Spacey so much as an actor ever since The Usual Suspects with Kaiser Soze. And
that's how we should end it today. Favorite actors. I'm down. 'Cause that's a
favorite
tough
actors?
question. That's a tough question. Yeah.
By all means, go ahead. Who's your favorite actor? Or favorites?
Nah. I gotta give the one. Or we'll give a list next time. But fuck. Like the one right now. Shit. What's a movie that if this person just acts in it, I'll watch it? I've been rewatching a lot of the Marvel movies. So I rewatched the Iron Man 1 and 2. They're great movies. So I guess right now my favorite actor would probably be Robert Downey Jr. Just because I'm rewatching those.
I have a feeling that Robert Downey Jr. just plays his regular self, honestly. And that's just the way he is.
He does a great fucking
I'm
job.
not knocking his acting by any means,
No,
but I'm just saying that that's sort of like it comes off like that's the way he is in real life as well, you know? I could be totally wrong too. Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I even have favorite actors. I have a favorite director. Like Christopher Nolan is probably
Christopher
my favorite
Nolan's
director.
awesome. He makes so many good movies. I'm not gonna knock that.
The last 10 years, he's made nothing but good movies. I don't
Yeah,
think I've heard a single
yeah.
thing from no bad.
I had
movies
no
come from
idea
him in
who
a
he
long
was
time.
until Batman, and I was just like, this is actually a good, like, great. And I'm not knocking the past Batmans, but the last three were fucking phenomenal. I mean,
His,
how do you
his
get?
movies have been spot on. And then if you're like, oh, he's only good at the Batman movies, then watch Interstellar.
Inception,
Or like,
Inception.
yeah, watch
it's like
Inception.
so many good
watch
movies,
these movies where your brain is just like, what is? You have to watch it 2 or 3 times to like actually get it. Like it's those types of movies. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I love those movies too. You're absolutely right.
Blue, you got a favorite actor or director?
That's a tough question, man.
It is.
It's very tough because you could go into different genres of movies and shit like that. So, I don't know.
So right now, let's say right now in this moment in time, because obviously it would change depending on your moods.
Right now, depending on my mood, I'll probably say Mia Khalifa right now.
All right. All right.
Nah, but besides her, I don't know. Oh, you know who actually is a great actor, and I enjoy every single one of his movies. Is Denzel Washington.
Denzel's a spot on actor, man.
Yeah.
Every
10 out of
movie
10.
he's done is enjoyable. It's dope. Good.
Cannot
good actor.
knock you for that choice, man. Great. He's a good fucking actor, man. Nettie?
Two words. Robert Williams.
Oh.
Hands down.
All time? Not in the
All
mood right
time.
now?
All
Wait,
time.
who's Robert Williams?
Robert Williams.
Robert Williams, you know, the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah, he and the animated Aladdin.
The animated,
he did
the
VA.
movie. He did the movie. He did what else did he do? He also
Patch
did
Adams.
Stoat Fighter, Patch
Patch
Adams, Bicentennial Man. Just
Robert
goddamn.
Williams.
You're talking about Robin Williams, right?
Yeah.
Robin Williams. Sorry, not Robert. My bad.
I was like, who the hell's Robert? I know Robin Williams. I was like, okay, yeah, rest in peace, Robin. I love Robin Williams, man. I loved him.
Jumanji. Yeah, Robin Williams, my go-to.
By the
I've
way,
had
Arrow
some-
Ken, welcome to the stream.
I love animated movies. It's kind of like my passion, if I'm being honest, and I studied for it and everything. So I have a lot of favorite VAs of all time. Like Jack Black does a great VA. There's a lot of fucking great VAs in the Toy Story movies. Like there's just some fantastic voice actors.
I would
that
actually
do
like to
great
do
jobs.
voice acting as a job. I think. Like, there's not many jobs I would take at this day and age, like how my life went. But I actually think that I wouldn't mind doing voice acting. Believe it or not, I think it would be pretty
Voice
cool.
acting is it's a tough position, dude.
It's tough to get into because it's very hard.
Well, so am
Like
I.
oh goddamn.
And that ended the conversation quickly.
What happened?
Then he said something about being hard, and I said, "So am I."
Alright.
I don't know who my
Alright.
favorite actor would be. Honestly, I really don't. I mean, it was Kevin Spacey for an extremely long time because every single movie I saw of his was always amazing. But I mean, honestly, I'd have to say, shit, I don't know, man. What
You're
was-
always hard.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
pretty
say
much,
Dwayne
pretty much.
Johnson. Don't say Dwayne Johnson like Dylan, because he's bugging out right now.
Wow, who the hell says Dwayne Johnson? That's a
I
wrestler.
think he's a good actor.
He's not a bad actor. I'm not gonna say
He's
he's, a
gotten
bad
better.
actor, but
His movies are fun. I
He's gotten better.
enjoy
Movies are
his
fun.
movie. His movies are fun. I don't look for his movies for deep and like life analytics. I enjoy his movies because they're fun.
He's
His charisma is kind of what gets me. You know,
yeah.
it's kind of like he's always gonna be the good guy. And his contract literally does not allow him to lose more than once in a movie. But like if you watch, I think the last movie that I saw with him was the Fast and Furious spinoff that he made. That movie was fun the whole
I
way
haven't
through.
seen
No,
that.
that
I haven't
movie
seen
was
that yet.
hilarious.
I haven't
I
seen
That
that.
loved
movie,
it.
watch that movie, Muffin. It's fantastic.
It's
2
the
hours.
what is it? The Hobbs, right? The Hobbs movie
Yeah,
or
Hobbs
something
and
like
Shaw.
that?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic
Shaw's
watch.
funny.
I highly, highly, highly,
You know what?
highly
Maybe I'll
recommend
watch it tonight. Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
You
after
don't
the
even
stream.
need to watch the Fast and Furious. Just watch that movie. It's so fun. Like I had a blast. Like I love movies. Me and before my dad moved to Florida without because my whole family's in Florida. I'm the only one who lives in New York. Even though I'm in Florida right now, I am going back. I cannot stay here for that long. But
Florida is crazy and full of
listen, right
It's the
now I'm being
armpit
as
of the
careful as
United States.
possible. I'm as careful as possible. So like for me, don't even worry about me getting co-variant of that. But I'm definitely moving back to New York. I'm just have to secure a job and then transfer back. That's besides the
Obviously,
point.
the best thing to do.
What was I saying before this?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs.
So big movie buff because of my dad, and then he moved, so I had to find someone else to watch movies with. So I can't watch movies by myself. So I have a lot of friends that are also movie buffs, and dude, Hobbs and Shaw. We sat through it, eyes peeled, laughing. It's a great time, dude.
I'll check it out.
It's a great time for sure. I think it's on like HBO or in one of those subscription things. It's definitely somewhere.
I don't know. As far as favorite actor, I've got to give you. I have to give you three. I can't single it down to one because I honestly haven't thought about this.
Go for it.
One would be also Peaky Blinders. By the way, if you guys haven't watched Peaky Blinders on Netflix, watch it. Fucking great show. But the main actor from that show that played Scarecrow on Batman, Cillian Murphy, the Irish dude. I think he's Irish. He's an amazing actor. Oh wait, what am I talking about? My favorite actor of all time is fucking what's his face? Bane, the Bane actor.
Oh no,
Help me.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Oh my God!
Tom
Every single
Hardy's
role
great.
this guy plays is fucking badass. From the Warrior to fucking Batman to he's also in Peaky Blinders.
He was fun in Venom. I enjoyed his Venom movie.
And Venom
very
as
much.
well. I haven't watched Venom yet. It's on my list of movies to watch. But man, like Tom Hardy, every single movie that he's been in, I have always enjoyed. And his roles are always fantastic. Like,
Legend.
seriously.
Inception. I loved him in Inception, dude. Great.
Yeah,
guy.
even in Inception, he was in Inception as
Inception
well.
was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's like
did
dream
great.
dream a little bigger, love. Like that line was just like fucking
Oh,
awesome.
you know,
Pulls out a rocket launcher.
definitely another one who's probably another favorite of mine is Benedict Cumberbatch.
Ooh,
it's
Benedict,
probably,
yeah.
He's a
it's
great
probably
actor.
the reason
He's a
why
great actor,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange is my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah,
For sure.
he did a great job as Doctor Strange. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Mad
Doctor-
Max from Fury Road, he was in that too.
I haven't even seen the Mad Max movie that came out. I need
It was
to watch
pretty
it.
good. It
In
was
like
pretty good. It was
2015.
decent.
When did it come out?
Yeah,
A while back.
2015, I think.
2015, yeah.
It was a decent flick. The thing is, I don't have the patience to sit down and watch a movie anymore. Like I used to just love bumming on my
What?
sofa and just laying the fuck out, like after a nice meal and just laying there and watching a movie. And I can no longer do that. I think I turned into fucking Max, where it's just like I need to be at my desk working on something all the fucking time. or fapping. But I
Alright.
can't. I just can't like sit on my couch and watch a movie anymore. It's like so hard for me to do. Like nowadays, the only time I actually watch anything on TV, well, I don't actually have even cable, but like watching something is when I eat. I'll watch something for 20 minutes, like twice a day while I'm eating, and that's basically it. So I don't know. It's been hard for me to sit down and watch a movie lately. But I'll eventually get back in. There was one movie I recently did actually sit down the whole way through, and I was like, this is a good movie that I finished watching in one sitting. But it's hard for me to do nowadays. Final topic before we end the stream. Did anyone eat anything yummy this past week?
No, unfortunately.
What did you eat, Nettie?
Mostly
Today?
trash.
Mostly trash? Well, trash sometimes tastes fucking great. We know from Steve, of course.
Alright,
Okay.
alright. 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 Any children watching this, don't eat trash, please. What was the topic? I'm sorry.
Food.
What was
any good
anything
foods right
delicious
this
you
past
tried?
week?
Any good food? I made an amazing steak the other day.
I kind of feel like eating, even though I've gone vegan. I kind of feel like eating a fucking steak.
I
lately.
can't do it. I'm a
Not gonna
huge
lie.
red meat guy.
So am I,
I-
bro. I fucking love. I love meat, chicken,
burgers
and all
and
that shit,
steaks
man.
and
Trust me.
fries. And I'm not a. I don't eat like shit. But I love steaks too much. I love burgers way too much. I'll eat my veggies. I don't care. Like I enjoy them. But you will not catch me being full vegan ever. Like it's can't do it. I don't care
Again,
how bad
the
red meat is for the
reason
human body.
reason why I did it was the just watch the documentary I watched, What the Health, and it'll make you think about it. But like I said,
I don't want to.
I'm not completely vegan. I'm not completely vegan. Like once a week or twice a week, maybe I will have chicken or meat. I just actually haven't had actual beef in like it's been almost 2 months for me where I've had actual beef. I have had chicken here and there and shrimp.
If you
but
go on
not
beef,
beef.
don't go steak right away. Steak might be a little tough to get back into.
Yeah, it might fuck
just
up my
'cause
stomach.
It's
It's hard
it's
to
so
digest.
lean.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so lean, especially if you don't get a fatty steak. Like if you just get a lean sirloin, it'll be tough. So I recommend just going with a burger. It's a mixture of both fatty and lean meat.
And you weren't here for the last podcast that we did, but I talked about how I ordered the Impossible Burger, the plant-based burger from Burger King,
Mhm.
and it was disgusting. It was
Really?
just nasty, bro. I
Burger King in
thought
New
that
York
it
is
would be
awful,
so
though.
good. Trust me, I love the original Whopper. I could sit here and eat 3-4 Whoppers. Well, not 4, but I could probably eat like 3 Whoppers on my own right now, and I would enjoy it. But it tasted nasty. The Impossible Burger was not good, man. But yeah, there was some good food I did have this past week though. What the fuck did I? Lou, you go ahead, Lou. I'm gonna look at my menu of what I ordered over the past week because I forgot what it was.
Your menu? What did I have this week? I had some pizza from one of my favorite spots in New York on Jamaica Avenue. I don't know if anyone's familiar from your chat from New York, but on Jamaica Avenue is a pizzeria called Margarita's Pizza.
Margaritas is great.
Yep,
If
that's
you
me.
guys have never had margaritas, hit that place up, man.
Yep, I hit
There's
it up
no
every
New
week.
York. There's nothing like New York pizza. There's not like that's the biggest thing I miss
Yeah,
having the
yeah.
access to that. And I never used to get it like that. But just I miss my chicken bacon and ranch slices. I miss just getting a big ass slice, bro. Like it's just like
That's
here I
the
got
spot right
Chick-fil-A.
there.
You feel me? I got but they're a pretty racist and homophobic company, so I try not to go there too much.
$3.25 for a slice, but it's well worth it. So,
Hey, man, you're
$3.25.
gonna-
Jesus.
yeah, it's well worth
Nah,
it.
yeah,
Trust me.
slices are expensive now, dude. They're not like before. Like I can't wait to go back. I'm going back in December for like a weekend to just finish up some stuff. And then I'm probably moving back next year, early next year, within the quarter. But I'm trying to figure that stuff out. So no concrete.
I will
And
say
I had a
the-
nice burger too from the diner, so can't go wrong with a nice little
I
cheeseburger
miss
deluxe.
eating
Oh,
burgers too,
oh.
man. I miss eating
If
burgers.
you live in New York, those who know, if you live in New York, we are a food central hub of the world. That is the
Yep.
best way I can put it. We have everything you can name somewhere. You will find it. Promise you.
I don't know, bro.
It
We don't
might not
have
be
we don't
as
have In and
authentic
Out.
as
We don't
possible.
have In and Out, and we don't
fuck
have.
In-N-Out.
No,
We don't
bro,
need
In and
In-N-Out.
Out's
I
fucking good, man. I miss
don't
In and
give a
Out.
fuck. Like,
We
for
don't have
me,
fucking. We
for-
don't have. Trust me, I agree
No.
with you on you can get anything you want from New York. Trust me, because when I moved to Cali, I was like, so some of this food is ass, especially pizza and Chinese food. But Fish tacos, I have yet to find good fish tacos the same way I found them in California. There was just
Nah,
one
Cali has
restaurant
better
food
tacos
chain.
and better and like KBBQ and stuff like that. That I
Yeah.
agree with. Like their Asian dominance is better, in my opinion. But I've never even been there. But I can just tell just by a shit ton of videos that I've watched.
The fish
For me,
tacos,
New York just
man,
has
oh my god, bro.
it has what I want. Like burgers, steaks, like those big things that I eat. New York is a fucking hub of them. Ramen, like it's a hub. It's a great hub.
Yeah, ramen.
So-
I tell you what, Clee23, who's a member of our chat, and Rick, when I used to work with him at Sony, during our lunch breaks, we would walk like 10, 12 blocks away to this place around Times Square that had ramen, called, I think it was, was it Sheep? It was almost sounded like Shippuden. I forgot the exact name. Rick, if you're still here, let me know. Sapporo, that's the name of it. Sapporo, #1 ramen. And it was, oh man, I have dreams about it sometimes. It's so good. I do miss it.
Didn't have one last night, with your little egg dream.
Bro, I was starting to forget about it. You just had to remind me. And now I'm picturing a little chicken coming out of my finger. All right, I think we'll call it there. I think we'll call it. Any final? By the way, chat, I hope you guys are enjoying our little podcast talk show, whatever the fuck this is. I've yet to even upload the first episode on Spotify or YouTube or any of that shit. I will, because I was extremely busy. Oh shit, Yoke Daddy just won slots. But I do hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Well, I think that you guys are enjoying doing it, right, Lou, Nettie, Bacon?
Of course.
Yeah, man, I'm having a lot of fun.
All right,
It's fun.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I like talking.
Yeah,
don't hear my voice,
I
but
like,
talking.
I mean, honestly, because guys know I'm not a completely huge gamer. So sometimes I just like shooting this shit and talking about shit. It's kind of like what I love to do. So,
We'll never run out of topics, dude. As long as I think we're all cool beans. So no worries.
So any final words, Lou? We'll start with you.
Thank you for watching, I guess, the second episode, and yeah, tune in for the next one. Some
I'm
more
not a
different
liar.
topics.
What the fuck?
Oh, some more cool
Chat,
topics to talk
don't
about,
forget
yes.
you can shove in topics too, man. Because
Yeah.
it's only 4 of us, so it's like a car ride. We can only talk about so much things and not get awkward at some point. So
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
free to shove
exactly.
it. It doesn't even have to be video
exactly.
game related. We're all humans, man. We have lives outside.
And,
of those
and
things.
I'd rather this podcast be almost less about video games, because I kind of want to leave that to like Max and the dudes, like they're so good at that. I don't want to imitate them. I just want to kind of do our thing about life and just everything else. So, yeah. Let's all talk about Nettie. No.
Wait, what?
Just ignore what your brother said in the chat. Any final words, Nettie?
Yeah, before you die, because this is how it
Before I
sounds.
before I die.
Final words.
I mean,
As I'm holding
Any
the deagle
parting
to your
words
head.
with the living?
I'm gonna leave everything to my cat.
Alright,
Nah,
alright,
I'm just
here
kidding.
we
I'm not
go.
one of those people. Fuck that shit. Nah, but yeah, I hope you all had a great time today. We'll see you all maybe in the next week or so, depending on how our schedules go. Tune in next time. I hope we have a lot more to discuss about. I hope you guys pitch in and whatnot and give us some more ideas what to talk about. And I hope you have a great rest of your night.
Bacon?
I had to take a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Bacon literally just woke up and he's just like, I know this man has wiped out the fucking snot from his eyes. Just like, fuck.
I was kind of
Fuck.
sleepy at the beginning of the podcast, but I woken up. Like 2 hours is good. I probably
Alright.
won't sleep till later, but I'm definitely gonna knock out and probably be ready for the next one.
All right.
Because I forgot, if I'm being honest, not that I forgot, but I was like, oh shit, is that today at 9 or tomorrow at 9? And then Muffin was like, it's today at 9. So I took a nap to be able to not die here. I've been up since 6 a.m. I took a 2-hour power nap. We're good.
Yeah, like I said, Varsamento, starting next week, maybe at the end of each stream, we will hop into a game and possibly make some bets. But yeah, we'll get to that. Anyways, my final words. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Again, I do hope you guys enjoy. If you have any feedback, hop in the Discord. I don't care how brutal the feedback is, just let it rip and let us know what you guys think, and we'll see you on the next episode. So
I definitely gotta have a drink for the next time.
yeah,
Just
by
have
all
it on
means.
me.
I was thinking the same, but I totally forgot because I woke up too late for my chicken nightmare.
I know we said last topic. Like for real, if you're gonna talk and drink, what would it be? For me, it's beer and wine. That's it. Just quick. It's
All I
beer and
drink
wine. Those are my two
nowadays
things.
is the
Apple
flavored
cider for me.
seltzer drink. So apple cider for Nettie Lou.
Beer.
Beer guy, cool. Okay.
Oh.
And
Well,
good night, everybody. We'll see you next
care.
time. Peace.
Later.
Bitch.
Wait, I gotta. This is the awkward part when I have to mute everybody in order to do the outro
you
properly.
can just deafen yourself.
I'm muting them each one by one because
Just
I don't know how to. Shut the fuck up, Bacon. All right. See you guys next time. Peace.